Hi, have you ever wondered what you can do in Guatemala City if you only have a day and a half? We're going to show you what we did this past weekend.
We hope you enjoy these highlights from Deb and
Brian,
at Life
Life
in
in Guatemala.
Guatemala. Okay, we are at Mi Casa Tu Casa. This is our room, and it's hard to see at night because we just arrived here at 10 o'clock tonight. And this is the room that our girls are staying in. Watch out, Brian, a minute. I'm gonna get a video real quickly. Two double beds.
Yes. Jugisa.
TV. There's a fan there. I'm not gonna go in the bathroom. I'll show you our bathroom, but this is one of two rooms downstairs in this courtyard. I'm gonna do this in the morning too, so you can see it. There's another room upstairs with a king bed. We've stayed in that room before. The stairs are up here. And then this is coming back to our room. This is also a king room, but it has a king bed and a double bed and a chair. And here's our bathroom. Good sized bathroom. So here you go. This is called Mi Casa Tu Casa, and I'll show you the whole place tomorrow. Well, I hope you've enjoyed Mi Casa Tu Casa. This is a hostel we like to stay at in Guatemala City. It runs about the equivalent of 37 US dollars per night, and it's extremely comfortable, and the owner is such a host. Thank you. Good morning from
Good
Life
morning.
in Guatemala. I'm Deb,
I'm Brian.
and we're out in Zone 1 of Central Park in Guatemala City today. Instead of being in Xela, we're down here for the weekend, so we thought we'd get a little video to share with everybody. All right, we'll let you know what we see. Well, when you only have a day and a half to spend in Guatemala City, and you've in the historic district in Zone 1, you might as well head to their Central Park. You'll see we just were showing you the palace, and then over on the next street is a really nice old church, and they're doing some remodeling right now. And check out the architecture on this church as I zoom in up on one of the bell towers. And then I'm going to kind of pan over to the clock. And of course, on the far right, they have another bell tower. In the center of the park, they have set up all these placards honoring the Guatemalan athletes that went to the Paris Olympics. Guatemalans are a very proud people, and they are proud of their athletes and any accomplishment at all. When they win, everybody knows it. When they simply go and attend and compete, everybody knows. And this person brought home Guatemala's first gold medal in skeet shooting, I believe. And so this whole row of placards is to honor the Guatemalan athletes. And I think that is such an amazing thing to have such pride in your own people. One more thing about this palace, make sure you go in and check out the museum. We haven't done that yet, but one of these days we're going to go inside and see what they have. And now we are entering the famous Mercado Central. This is the underground central market in Zone 1 of Guatemala City. They have fruits, vegetables, chicken feet, every kind of food imaginable. And it's so colorful, it's all fresh. You have spices and herbs and seasonings, seeds and nuts. Candles and decorations, dried flowers.
Now let's go down another level and see what's in the one more level below. This is all considered the underground market because you walk down the steps to it. Look at all the beautiful wood products that they have sitting out. Hats and purses and homemade toys, and the colors are just so vibrant. Shoes, if you're looking for them, I would love some of those, I think. The Mayan culture exudes itself here, as well as the Guatemalan culture. A myriad of things that they sell in this market, and I didn't even hit the tip of the iceberg as I walked through. The amount of pottery that I saw that's coming up here in just a moment was just beautiful, painted with all the colors and designs, and if I had the money, I would have filled my home with some of this stuff. There was some stuff like this that we had in San Marcos that we wished we had bought when we lived there. And if you can't find it and you ask, somebody will be able to send you in the right direction, I'm sure. Now we're going to walk back in towards the food things again, and you're going to see a lot more fruit and a lot more vegetables. And look at all the butcher shops, the meat products. Well, first we got avocados, because it wouldn't be Guatemala without some avocados. But here you're going to have chicken and beef and pork products and longanisa and chorizo. This young man was speaking English to me, that's why the camera's on him so long. He spoke very good English too. But you have so many to choose from. Seafood, if you're a seafood lover, the fish, lobster, camarón, which is shrimp. I don't even know all the different types of things that they offer. I don't eat seafood myself, so but people come here from all over the city to get fresh food, whether it be cuts of meat or vegetables or fruits, seeds or spices, whatever. I mean, there's regular stores in here too, just tiendas they call them, like little grocery stores, so you don't run out of options. Plastic stores, if you need Tupperware, it's right here, things to hold your food in. And if you're just out walking and enjoying the day, and maybe you want to just, take some time and sit down after you've explored the myriad of aisles that you have, there's a lot of places to eat inside this market as well. But you've got a lot of choices, a lot of different places right here, all within this market. And this is everybody comes here for breakfast and lunch, and they just enjoy your typical foods.
Hi, this is Brian, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our time in Ciudad de Xela in Zone 16. Its history dates back to the 1920s, and it's been added to and built up over the decades. But in 2003, a master plan was made to build Xela as it is today. It totals about 441,000 square meters, or about 108 acres in size. So it's a very big area. And what we're going down right now is just the main part of the commercial district, basically. Right ahead is a beautiful church. And to our left, there's a long boulevard that has restaurants and stores lining both sides of it, and they often set up big events, like as this big tent you're seeing here. They have some special events going on for this weekend. And right as we come up here and we look to our right, there we are, there's new construction going on. So they're still adding on to this with a number of apartments and houses. And this is many places going to be available. A very nice place to live. Here as we're coming we're right by the Catholic Church, the beginning of one end of this boulevard. And as we are heading down towards our left here, there's many stores that include all kinds of things: clothing, shoes, jewelry, housewares, some amount of electronics. There's a movie theater here, a big Cinépolis that has, I think about 6 or 8 screens at it. As you will see, there's many stores here with some common or familiar names like Columbia, Swarovski, DKNY. And then there's some that maybe aren't as common, but all this stuff is just beautiful products that they're selling here. You know, this is not any used or secondhand stores in here. There's a Skechers store, Swarovski, Garmin. There's DKNY. And there is an event, a little bit of an event center or a salon, very much a Greek-looking structure. And here we're coming up to this big statue called El Gigante de Xela. It is 3 meters tall by 18 meters long, or 10 feet tall by 60 feet long for those of us who aren't very familiar with the metric system. And this was inaugurated in the year 2014. Here we're going to get a look at the placard, El Gigante de Xela. It's very impressive. It's made out of marble. And here we are at the end where there's a lot more restaurants than stores. It's all very nice restaurants here. There's all types of restaurants right in the Ciudad de Xela, but right here on this boulevard, they tend to be very nice restaurants, steakhouses, French cuisine, Italian cuisine, Mediterranean. As a matter of fact, this place right here, Debbie and I have eaten at a couple of times. It's Greek or Mediterranean food. It's called Arena. We really like it. And I'm not quite sure what this restaurant is or was. We haven't eaten there. And so we just want to thank you for being with us on this little trip to Xela.
Okay, one last thing to do before we head back to Xela is come out here to Paseo de las Americas, because they close the street off every Sunday morning for people to walk and talk and socialize and bring their dogs. We got some fat little hot dogs. Missy wants to say hi to this big Rottweiler. Come some fuzzy little dogs with the family. Oh, they're bonito. So this is the first time I've seen a horse here, but of course I've only been here one other time for the Paseo Las Americas. But I'm gonna go say hi to the horse. Yes, I am. Okay, here is the caballo otra vez, and there's Julissa in the background petting. The street is getting more and more crowded, as you can see. More joggers, more bikes, more families, more dogs. If you go way down, see if I can zoom down the street so you get an idea how crowded it's starting to get. I mean, it's going to be like this until 1 o'clock when they break it up. I think that's when it goes from 10 to 1, something like that. But what a nice thing to do. Just have a family day where people can come out and walk and socialize, and the dogs can socialize.